London Jen here with another Jen O'Clock News snippet. Now, this one is about big, huge matchup coming up. The return of URL to the Mecca, to New York, to Irving Plaza, and Geechi Gotti versus Murda Mook. Now, Murda Mook held a press conference yesterday on Sunday. Don't know if you know about it. It was announced, I think, on Saturday, hosted by Loaded Lux. There was an announcement from Loaded Lux on his Instagram page, is where I saw it, but didn't seem to get much traction. Then I saw the live on 15 Minutes of Fame, hosted by Lux. Geechi has responded. Geechi was in the Twitter spaces last night, had a dope space going for hours, kept me occupied while I was working there. Miss Hustle as well, quite a few other people tapped in, lots of conversations. But he talked about the press conference. He gave his thoughts on the press conference, which he actually likened to Party City. Now, the press conference, full disclosure, you can see my view bar there. I haven't watched the whole thing. I couldn't watch much of it. After I finished work last night, or after I finished Sunday roast and caffeine last night. I didn't get a chance to tap into much of it. It did seem pretty chaotic. I think they'd had some issues with the equipment, so didn't look great. I don't know if in the meantime, Mook had been having a couple drinks, but yeah, it was a little chaotic, let's say. But let's hear what Geechi had to say about it. He also shared his thoughts about what Mook needs to do, what he needs to come and do. And he basically said that Mook is the last hope of the old generation. He's the last one who can potentially beat him. So let's see what he had to say.
Yeah, I didn't really even get to watch the shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I immediately kind of just went to I looked at it and I'm like, let me tune in 15 minutes. Let me get some media day. Let me see what they talking. And then I'm like, oh no, man. It just looked like some Party City shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was expecting a little bit more, man. I was expecting a little bit more out the production, dog. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm seeing like little light, little table, little cloth I wasn't feeling. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? The one bottle of the blue clear halfway drunk.
That nigga was tore up. What it is?
Yeah, man. I'm like, nah, he ain't go harder. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, because it wasn't to go hard. It was just, I'm thinking media day, man. He finna have a motherfucker looking like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit, man. The whole time it seemed like my man was just in there trying to plead his case before we even get there. Like, man, it's gonna happen when it happens. Can't be no excuses. It's like, bro, you at the crib. Urban Plaza is lit. You supposed to already just be lit. You know what I'm saying? Really, the media day should have been bigger too, though. Like, it should have been like, this supposed to be big. Like, all of New York supposed to be in the building at the media day. Like, this is huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga supposed to have all the folks in me. It's like he kind of rushed
Yeah.
himself.
He said shit didn't fall through. I would have canceled till I got right.
Yeah, you supposed to got it right, because like you thought you finna do media day. Like, nigga, I want all the right media people in the building. I want all the right battlers, all the right people that got time to pop out and support it. And all that. Really, you supposed to hold that back into a nigga in the city, to be honest. That weekend, you kind of jumped the gun. You did media day way too fast. You trying to take the steam. You ain't
You ain't
doing
never do
that.
this before.
You ain't never been here before. It's feeling like it's feeling like you ain't never been here
That's
before.
real shit. You tried to boss lady what it is.
Yeah, you trying to move too quick. It ain't even at that stage yet. You supposed to still be, you know what I'm saying? You trying to, come on, then you bring it in, but come on, beloved.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He was in it too.
You feel me? Like, come on, beloved. Like, not this way. You know? The nigga Jim Ross say, man, not this way. Like, come on, man, don't get it back this way. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog.
Nah, cause you did just 30 looks too. That's
So
crazy.
it's looking
Damn.
crazy. It's looking real crazy. Like, come on, man.
That man scared, Geechi.
Oh,
That man
shit.
so scared. Swear to God, I can feel it,
Man.
bro. Doing this conference for nothing. For
Damn.
nothing.
It's like a movie. It's like when you trying to hurt when it's like this ain't this out the script. Like I'm a out the script nigga. You feel me? Like nigga, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like what's like a wild card. Damn, cuz wasn't even supposed to be at this scene. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some shit that make the show crazy though, cause you ain't even expect it. Like last night watching Katie, like what the fuck? What this the other mafia nigga, the Tony Danza type nigga, just threw you off like, ooh, what good?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cut, drop word like, nah, it ain't nothing happening. You feel me? And then the movie get wild, like for the show get wild. That's
That
me. You feel me?
that
Wild card.
that extended version. I ain't never seen this
Come
episode.
on, you feel me? So
Yeah.
perception wise, niggas don't want to have it as man. Geechi got done 30 Loaded Lux and 30 Murda Mook and did all this dope ass other shit. You dig what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be like it's nothing after that. It's like nah. You feel me? It ain't everything. History changed forever. It's already changed right now, but it's like changed forever. Like, and you can't get that back. You can't rewrite that. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be like
Oh,
growing up, we watched Murda Mook and Lux, and then Geechi took over. That's gonna be the
Come
story. You're gonna
on.
be like, what?
Come on,
What?
man. Come on, bro. That's like some shit they can be telling their grandkids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's one of them, like, it's one of them where it's like, nigga, the fate of the whole old generation. It ain't even New York and LA. This is old versus new.
Yeah.
Like, this the fate of the old generation lying on this battle right here. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, nigga, like, Cud ain't last hope. Like, nigga, God, damn, Cud ran through everybody.
He gets
You know what I'm
smoked.
saying?
Woo!
Like, nigga.
Everybody
Like,
start rapping.
can somebody sit this nigga down, girl, please? This nigga ain't stopping. He done went through it. Because no matter how you try to slice the records and all that, anybody with common sense and two eyes been seeing dust niggas for 5 years. This ain't even West, East, New York, California, however you want. This is old end with the new end. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
That's all it really is.
Facts.
The fate of the coach really on Cuz shoulders. Is like Cuz he done went through every level. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. Really already won the game. It's like, all right. Because they was expecting it to be Lux. Shout out my nigga Lux. They was expecting it to be Beloved though. Like he gonna get him, and then we forever
Nah,
remain. You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
Geechi.
And then it got dark for my man.
Deja
It got
Damn.
dark for my man. So then they like, fuck. Nigga, they scrambling. Them niggas been hitting them, they been scrambling. I don't really do too much worrying about that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think like that when I go into no battle about what niggas finna do. I'm gonna react how I was reacting when, you know what I'm saying, on the fly. I don't go into pre-thinking my reactions and shit or how I'm thinking about nothing. I'm thinking more so, like I say though, is he definitely don't have to be in that bag because a nigga can't come doing no light playing, no over. It gotta be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you already seen what it's gonna be. If you've been watching, you got too much game tape to not see what it's gonna be. Got more game tape than him, so he got all day to really study.
Yeah.
You feel me? On the hood. You know what I mean?
It,
Because it's more prevalent. Like I could prepare for old murder, like salute. You know what I'm saying? I could prepare for that, but realistically, even that wouldn't be like what's today. So it's still a different feel. It's still just a different game. You know what I'm saying? So he don't. I feel like he got to know that when he get on that stage, how the game. I think he been around long enough to know how to adjust. I said that already. So he'll know how to adjust. I just being a rapper, but that different energy when you're on that stage and it's really right there. That's the shit you can't account for. You know what I'm saying? That's what being consistent and all that come with like already having that. You gotta have that off the top.
do you feel any pressure, bro, or no?
I really, I really don't feel no pressure more so than I feel like it's like you gotta what's the shit? I just feel like it's the moment, like it's already there. Like it ain't even
Yeah.
pressure. It's more so like man, this is like this rinse and repeat. Just do what you're supposed to do.
Deja
Rinse and
vu.
repeat.
Deja vu.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There
Yeah.
you go. You already shot the
Rinse
shot.
and repeat, though.
Yeah, you know. Like, you feel me? Like, just cause you like not saying it like that, but you feel me? Like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like nigga got it. Like, this is just, this is another day. That's what I do all the time. You know what I'm saying? So what you pulling up? I'm already on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already do this. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's not no big battle for me in that sense. I done already main evented every city I done been to. I got many of them. I done did all the tight cards you can name. Drake cards, Summer Madness, you can name them bitches, Black, whatever the fuck you want to name them.
They already know what niggas gonna do for real.
Yeah, you can name the motherfucker goddamn the outside card of a year, whatever the fuck. I done did them. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
you the
However many,
GOAT.
100 people, 2,000 people, this city, that city, all of that, man. I done already did it.
So we've heard from Geechi now. I've heard a little bit from Mook. He was talking a lot about the crowd, what he expects from the crowd. He expects booing. You heard Geechi talk about it as well. Definitely check out the press conference or the media day. I definitely hope that they do one closer to the time in New York with both Geechi and Mook present. Definitely with URL involved, some high production values. No disrespect to 15 Minutes of Fame. I know that they didn't intend it to come out like that. And Uncle Ra was making that clear on the broadcast as well. He was making clear, they had some issues with their equipment, so this is like a backup rig. But definitely go and check it out, see what Murda Mook has to say. Homecoming is coming. I believe tickets are sold out, so make sure you are tuning in live and for free on Caffeine. I'll be back with any other updates on this. This has been London Jen, the Jen O'Clock News Update. If you like these updates, give me a like, hit subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. Help push me up in the algorithms. I'd really appreciate it.